Hello everyone, my name is Anna and I welcome you to my home. And today I want you to meet my friend, Dr. Frmesk Farhad, dentist, artist and a natural beauty ambassador. Welcome Frmesk.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Yeah, same here.
I hope you like my home.
It's so beautiful.
And I really love your outfit. Today we are vibing, flowery
Thank
shirts.
you. Yeah.
All right, so again, I know that your schedule is pretty packed. You're busy, you're working from morning until night with your creative projects and in your dental clinic.
Yes.
So I'm really grateful that you made some time to join my program.
That was a pleasure for me to be here, actually, to share the idea of my project and give information and advice to people.
So let's begin with the main question. Where are you from?
I'm from Kurdistan and I'm Kurdish and I live in Erbil.
Great, because everybody wants to know more details, especially personal details. And can you tell us more about how did you combine dentistry and art?
Art, it's always been combined. I made it something that remembering people that art is a main part in dentistry. But it's always been in dentistry. Art and dentistry, they are always going in the same way. Everything in dentistry has a good and strong relationship with the art. The way we do the restoration, shaping the tooth, even the way we play with the nerves, with the muscles, in the surgery, everything is art. So if you're good in art, you'd definitely be a good dentist. But in the same time, it doesn't mean that if you're not good in the art, you'll not be a good dentist. You just need practice. So dentistry, it's an easy fill for those who have passion in art or they are good in art.
So now, you are a dentist and your main job basically is to work in a dental clinic, right?
Yes.
And then, as I know, you take your evening shift. So you work from 3 until
8.
7? Until 8.
8:30.
Yeah, it's a lot of working hours, right? And then whenever you have free time, you dedicate it to your art. And then here we've got some examples of your art.
Yeah, that was from the first project that I've done it in this year, February, 22nd of February. This is, if we talk about it, for example, this is the muscles of the face.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see all the muscles of the face. From this side, you can see the deep muscles, and here the superficial muscles. Then you have the eyes, and then this is the gland. This is more educational. Okay. I've done this one for those who wants to know the material. This is the material. It's a clay. It's air dry clay. Mm-hmm. It will dry with the air, but you have to work a little bit quick with it and cover it, the part that you're not using it. So then the coloring, it's acrylic color. This is for people to see what is going on beneath their skin, which is the muscles, and then there is a gland, how the muscles are working. So this was the part, which is a sculpturing part of the exhibition. Then this is about the tooth. You see, this is an innervation of the tooth.
Okay.
Okay, so each tooth has spatial nervous system goes to this. Look, this is the tooth, this is the inside of the tooth, and this is how the nerve will go. So I've done this one just for the people to see, educate people about their teeth, to be familiar with their face, with the teeth, with the component, so it will not be kind of hard for them to understand when someone talking about their face or their tooth, or at least when they go to the dentist, they will have enough information. Okay, this is kind of complex actually. Let me tell you. This is the sinus. Mm-hmm. Inside the face. We got spaces.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the zygomatic sinus, and then there is nervous system here, blood vessels and nerve, and then we've got eyes. This is kind of more complex than the other, but overall, it's just for educating. I like to do the message and send the message through art. I think it's more receiving with the art.
And I got the idea. So, because whenever I go to dentists or any other doctors, they try not to only tell you, not only diagnose you, but they also try to explain why this problem happened in your body and how is this thing going to be treated. And then now this art can help people to understand the situation and condition of their health and the body right now. And you said that you started this project creating the sculptures which are related to dentistry during the lockdown, during the corona.
It took 3 years.
It took 3 years.
Like I graduated in 2018, then I started doing this project from that time once I graduated until 2021, then I did the exhibition. So it took 3 years. It wasn't like I worked all the 3 years, but whenever I had time, I was working on it, and then it happened. It takes time, but I think it was worth it because I could have sent the message that I wanted, and then it will be continued.
So now, let's make it clear. You graduated from a dental department, right? Where did you study, actually?
In Erbil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Howler Medical University, Dentistry department. Actually, I've started in the institute. I studied 2 years in the dental prevention. I got the first place there. Then I got accepted in the college. I continued for 5 years, and then I became a dentist. So it was a long journey of 7 years studying for dentistry.
7 years. So if anybody would like to become a dentist, you guys need to spend 7 years of your life to become a dentist eventually. And
sorry. For one who goes directly to the college, it's only 5 years. But I went to the institute like a college. Then I studied 2 years there until I got the first one. Then I got the first place. Then I got accepted in the college. I mean, for me, it was 7 years. But for someone who goes directly from high school to the college, it will be 5 years.
Well, but the more you study, the more you know, right?
Yeah, sure. It's more
and
experience.
it's only beneficial for you. And when I asked you earlier the question about the art, how did you become an artist? You said that you did not need to study or learn anything because you already embraced everything, all this knowledge, all this inspiration and creativity from your family.
Yes.
So could you please share this with us as well?
Well, I've grown up in the artistic family. Actually, art is in our blood. Like, we see art everywhere. We look at the sky, we find a picture in it, okay? Especially my dad, my uncle, and even my brother, they all do art, my cousins. So, when I was a kid, I remember before I go to school, my dad was drawing. I was going either ruining the job, the thing he was drawing, or I was like, I have to learn why you know something and I don't know it. So I always wanted to learn something that the others know and I don't know, even if it is like my family. Like why he knows how to draw, why I don't know. So I started from there. Before I go to school, I was drawing sometime. Then I jumped into sculpturing, calligraphy, and then, yeah.
So basically, remember you mentioned that you were jealous that some people in your family, they know how to do things and you don't know, so you would not leave them alone until they teach you how to do that.
Yeah, I'm jealous about learning with everybody, not only my family. When I see someone knows something and I don't know it, it's just like all my body is pushing me toward this thing and say, you are a human being. He or she's just like you. There's no difference. So if he or she learned that, you can do that too. So go for it. That's how I can say that's how I got to know what I know now. So I love to learn things, and I'm trying for it.
And this hunger for knowledge is exceptional and pretty much inspirational. So you are a very good example of a person who can achieve anything if only you make it your goal. Right? And I know another story from your family that your uncle, I think, he really liked play musical instruments, but he didn't have any, right?
My uncle plays almost all the musician
musical
tools.
Instruments.
Yeah. But he doesn't know how to read the notes, musical notes. He only know how to with the ear. Yeah, the sound and those things. He started learning with the can. He was sticking the wood to the can, and then the wire in the electricity. So he was putting this and experiencing the sound, and now He's just playing whatever you want.
So basically, he did not have any musical instrument. He created his own.
He created once when he was a kid. I don't remember. I wasn't born that time. But when now he became the one that he knows how to play all the kind of musical tools without like
Reading the notes.
yeah, without that, and then now he has many musical tools as well.
Yeah, of course. But this is impressive. You see, because nowadays everything is accessible to adults and children as well, right?
Yeah.
And then we only have excuse sometimes that, oh, I cannot learn that because I do not have a tool. But
Yeah, exactly.
example, your family example shows that you can always get something available, even if you cannot get the real thing, but you can create it for yourself, right?
Yeah, sure. Like I'm always telling that if you want to learn something, you will. It doesn't matter about time, instrument, tools, money. Nothing will affect you if you really want to go to something and learn something. This is very important. Like, I want to draw. I want to learn how to draw. Even if I don't have all the tools, I basically don't need all the tools from the beginning. I need a pencil with the paper. I start from that. Then once I got to know more, I will use more tools. But nowadays, people, they want to have all the tools together.
Yes.
So they will confuse. Let me tell you something. This is the problem. When you have everything, you will confuse. You don't know where to start. This is the problem. Like, if I have all the kind of tools for drawings, for sculpturing, I don't know. Shall I sculpt first or shall I draw first? Then I confuse and I don't know what to do. But if you have simple things, you start with the simple, then the complexity of the tools you use, it depends on your like skill of drawing, of sculpturing, all the kind of art.
And I think it's a really good advice, and then everyone should take it into consideration. Don't make yourself busy attaining some tools and materials. Just start simple, step by step, right? That's how it works. All right, so let's get back to art. I know that you've been creating your sculptures, and how do you call this piece of art?
Okay, I can say this is a drawing.
Because we've got the sculptures, and then here is a drawing.
Actually, this doesn't have a specific name, because I've mixed something together. This is a handmade, like I've used the thread and this kind of wood. Then this is a drawing. Then inside the drawing, I was sewing some kind of, like using some kind of thread. So I cannot say this is a drawing, I cannot say this is a sculpturing, but this is an art.
So basically, you combine different materials.
Yeah, I always do. I always do them, combine different material, different subjects together, because this is how you form something new. If I only draw, so it doesn't change anything.
And
so let's put drawing and sculpturing together, and then it will become something more beautiful.
And that is impressive. It looks really good, and I can see and get a lot of information from this pieces of art. So, by the way, thank you so much for bringing them here today to my home.
Oh, my
And
pleasure.
yeah, so let's talk about your exhibition. You said you spent 3 years collecting and creating this art, and then now you're planning, or you already had one exhibition before, and now you're preparing another one, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
As I told you from the beginning, that I've started for 3 years. Like, I've started in 2018 to work for my exhibition, the first one. Hopefully, I've done it on February 2021. That was more about normal face, like normally, what you have as a human being. The muscles you have, tooth, and then the shape of the tooth, and then the shape of the face, and what will happen with the smoking, for example, and with the age, wrinkles, and those stuffs. That was more about normality or naturality. Now, I continue my project going to the second part, which is a video. This video, it's an educational medical video. It more talks about the difference between cosmetic and restorative treatment. Both of them are categorized under the cosmetic treatment or aesthetic treatment, but they are completely different. So in the next project, we would have the panel as well. In the panel, we will have different people, I mean, not only in the medical field, because we want to talk about how cosmetic treatment affect people in their personal life, in their psychological life, and then how it does make the all that outcomes that it is, we see it clearly nowadays. Okay, that's how the message. It's very much wide. I want to collect all that message, and hopefully I want to get all that message to people in one day, because we don't have much time and we can only make it in one day. So that will be the project of the next project. So it will be a video. Then in the video we talk about we talk about the cosmetic treatment, the restorative treatment, and then what's the congenital deformities in the face. We go we go in the medic way.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we will talk about more in the exhibition.
Let's make it clear for everyone who's watching right now. So Frmesk had a first exhibition with the art she created during 3 years, right? And it was in February 2021. Where did you have this exhibition? Was it in Erbil?
It was in Erbil, yeah.
And
in Media Hall in Erbil. It was 2 sections. The art gallery was in the gallery part, and then the panel, it was in the main hall for the panel.
Great.
Yeah.
And now we were talking about the second exhibition, which you are planning to do in Suli.
Suli, yes.
So do you know the date? So maybe people who are watching right now, they can take a note in their calendar and then visit your exhibition?
Really, I don't know the date exactly, because we haven't said it, but it will be in the end of September.
All right, so at end of September, if you're in Suli, look for exhibition of Frmesk's art and also doctors presenting there. And you would like to conduct it in one day only, right?
Yeah, because we don't have much time. Yes, it will be one day, because I think the message we want to send, it can be covered in one day.
Okay, that's great. And then another question, is it free? People just can walk and then see, or they have to buy tickets? Because that's everybody.
That is absolutely free, because I want to send the message to everyone, and I want everyone to be there. And this is such an honor for me to see that people is coming there and they want to get more information about their face. Yeah, it's free.
So, despite of a lot of work and effort you have to put into this project, you will do it for free so people can come and see and learn a lot from this exhibition. You mentioned that a lot of people helped you as well, volunteers. So, can you please tell about that experience you had?
Yes, I'm always telling that even if your project is not so big, you need a lot of people to help you, because it's hard to get it all yourself. In my exhibition, I didn't have a lot of volunteers with me. There were a few, but in my next one, there were a group of people in Suli. They helped me as a volunteer. I wanted to cry in that day, actually, because they were on their feet with me all the day, from 2:30 until 9 p.m. We just were working. I was drawing. They did the photography. So it was amazing. And I adored how these people are so into volunteering thing. Actually, I loved it. Like, they were all having works, by the way. They left the work and they come to the volunteering part.
So what kind of help did they provide for you?
The facial model. They became the model for my next video. So I was drawing something on their face, and there was a photographer who took the pictures. Okay? And they were so okay for whatever I draw on their face. Like, they were never complaining. Hey, I don't want you to draw that one. I was making one burned out here, the other one having the scars, or the other one having a stain or something. What do I mean? They never complained about anything, and they were so on. And then even some of them get very late for their job, and it was amazing. And I am grateful for having them in my project. And if there wasn't them in that project, that it wouldn't be the thing that I'm thinking that it will happen. Like, I think that the video will be so good, but they are the major part in it, actually.
And also you said a lot of photographers helped you, and
yes, there actually I don't want to like mention names for
Yeah.
now, but there's a photographer in Slimani who helped me for the Slimani part, and then in here there's a photographer for the photography part, and there's another one for the video, because the video thing, it's completely different. The video, it's not only photographing, it's video, then the photography, and they combine together, and there's a graphic in it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things. The reason why I don't want to mention, because I want it to be like in the day that I will
Yes.
show the video. It
Of
will
course.
be better.
All right, so moving forward, once again, the art, you've got drawings, sculptures, and I also see those beautiful pictures where you use yourself as a model, right? You use photography and makeup, and then some sculptures which you can combine with your real face, right?
Yes.
To show people how things work with our body and skin. So I would like to hear more about that project. But before we begin, how about a cup of coffee?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be great,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, let me move this beautiful picture back on its place because I liked it in here. And now let me help with the easel first. Tell me where to put it so everyone can see it better.
Just bring
Tell
it
me
in the middle.
where. Okay,
Yeah,
I think
that
that's
would be
enough.
good.
All right, great. And now coffee, right? I think you like kuleche. This way. Here you go. Some biscuits. How do you call them? Kuleche, right?
Kuleche.
Kuleche. And now the coffee. So right now, this is the picture. That's your face. It's not like computer graphic and etc.
Let me tell you
Yeah.
about this. So all the pictures in the first exhibition and in the second project, it's all done with the makeup. There is no Photoshop, no like editing with the computer, except for the graphic part.
Yeah.
So this is my face. Actually, I've used my face because I didn't have much models in that time. This part is with the people getting old, and this is the natural one. Then this talks about the name of the wrinkles.
Yeah.
Each wrinkles has a place for the Botox treatment. These are the dots when you inject the Botox.
Yeah.
This is a message for people who are getting old. They can go back to their naturality with the using Botox in the needed amount. Okay, not to disturb what we call facial expression.
Yeah.
That we are going to go very deep into it in the next project, which is very important. If you doesn't have the wrinkles and you're using the Botox, this will affect your face. And this will make you like not getting the deep, beautiful facial expression you need. Okay? Like you cannot smile very deep because the muscles will not work properly. And same for the other cosmetic treatments. So naturality is the key beautiful of people. That unfortunately nowadays they touch it and they change something and they like take the look, which is natural, into unnaturality.
All right, Frmesk, you're the one who works in this industry, dentistry, cosmetic surgery, Botox treatment, etc. You know all the pros and cons of those kind of treatment. And also you are the one who sees how people overuse it and overdo it, right? So let's talk about this. We know that if you use it just in the right amount, it could be beneficial. But when people exaggerate, it could affect negatively on people's faces. So let's dive into this topic more.
For any kind of treatment, to be beneficial, we have to concentrate on amount, location, and the type of material or the type of treatment. Okay? If the person, it's not getting old, they doesn't have the wrinkles, but someone said if you use the Botox, it will elevate your eyebrow, and they do it, they will change something in their face, which is affecting the naturality look. Because every part of body, body all, and face especially, it's all measured. This part they are equal. If you change anything here, it will affect the whole face. For example, if you do like if your lip is not thick, you do the augmentation of the lip, what will happen? The lips will get thicker and bigger. This will minimize this space in a look because there will be something big here. So there will be change. So if you change anything here in the face, it will affect the other part. For example, if you do the nose job, once you do the nose job, it will change all the measurements of the face. That's why the one who did the nose job always complaining about something changed in their face, which they don't like it, but they don't know what is it. You know what I mean?
I got it. So basically, once you change one thing in your face, you will start looking at yourself and then wanting to change more and more and more, because now you have to make sure that the measurement matches and aligns, right?
The eyes will recognize there is something wrong, but the person doesn't have any clue what is wrong. So that is why they start with the simple treatment, cosmetic treatment, then they go on more and more, and then they just realize that they don't look like the person before, and they cannot do anything about it actually. Because in surgery, we cannot take it back.
Yeah,
but for filler and Botox, it does have the expired time, it will expire and it will get out from the face, and that is better, I think.
But it still affects the face.
It does, of course, it does. For example, the one who has the Botox treatment, they can't smile in the proper way. They can't get angry. Even the eyebrow will not get down if they do it for the, like how I get angry, and you know that I'm angry if my eyebrow, I cannot move my eyebrow. I know, you know what I mean. So for the whole face is the same. If you need it, do it, but in a proper way, proper amount, with someone professional. This is the main message.
Yeah, and that's a great message. So do not overuse and overdo any of the cosmetic treatment, and then it's better to stay natural, right? And then accept yourself as you are.
Naturality is so beautiful.
And speaking of facial expressions and body language, you said that it's very important for anyone, right? For every person's life. So let's talk about that.
It's an involuntary response. The body language and the facial expression. For example, maybe you can act by talking to someone, but you can never control your facial or body language or facial expression. I love the facial expression and body language. And I can't say I can't read it good, but I can understand from the face what that person want to say, okay, or want to react to. So it's very important. And any kind of treatment to the face will affect the facial expression, especially Botox and filler, because those two are the Botox directly work on the muscle, which the muscle, it's the main job of the muscle, besides shaping the face and those, it's facial expression, okay? Then the movement of the muscles will create that move in your face, which is smiling, getting angry, like shock. This is all by muscles. Then the filler, it's a mass. It will be added to the muscle. Then it will depress the muscle, and it will stretching the skin. You cannot have all that deep smiling, all that angriness here. You cannot have any of them. And myself, I don't enjoy talking to someone who doesn't have the facial expression I needed. I don't enjoy it. I always like to talk to someone who with the facial expression, and they can read and they can get enough information just from their face.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
And this is great. I also like when people express themselves using all the emotions. They can show the emotions. And then I don't think you have to study and learn how to read signs. It's in our blood. We know and recognize from all the times that whenever a person moves the eyebrows together, they're angry. Or whenever they have a big smile on their face, that they're happy, and then they're open to conversation. So And then once you cannot read the signs anymore, it makes the communication difficult.
Yeah, of course. It does always, like, why I told you, I like that, to meet people with the facial expression, because it makes easier for me to get to know the person. Like, the person is just sitting down, using no body language, no face, and just, I talk like I'm talking to the wall. It's not nice. And I'm not interested in this kind of conversation. But the person using all the body and using the face and all the talking, when she or he laughs and then you see all the muscles are moving, I enjoy it. Maybe I see in a different way, because I'm very much into this subject, but it is beautiful and it's naturality. And I want everyone to keep their naturality.
So guys, take this piece of advice and then love yourself and accept yourself as you are, because you are beautiful the way you are, and that is true. And speaking of that, right, emotions and expressing yourself, you said earlier that it's not, there is a phrase which you said and I really love that, it's not your job to discover somebody, it's everybody's job to express themselves, right?
Yes. Like, you are the one who tells people who you are. So you are a good model of yourself. If I'm not accepting the way I look, and I do what, for example, what you want me to look, then I have to change my look every day. Not every month, every day. Because every day we almost meet new people, and everyone has a new idea. Someone may like my face, someone may never likes it. So do I have to change it just because somebody doesn't like it? No, I will be me. So who wants to get connected with me or have a friendship with me and we talk, and then it's me. So what I want to say here is that when you are you and you put your boundaries for yourself and not letting other people to just tell you, go do your nose, go do your lips. Why your eyes like that? Why your eyebrows like that? No, your naturality and your face is your priority. So keep it this way and you are beautiful. I'm always telling that. People are very beautiful. So why do they have to change something in their face?
So yeah, because that topic is connected to psychology as well and an influence of other people. So that's when you said that accepting yourself and then building these boundaries and then expressing who you are around the people will help you to understand yourself better as well.
Yeah, sure.
Not listening for others to understand you and tell you what you need to do, but vice versa.
Yeah, sure, like you don't even need to explain anything. Like, don't explain anything, just be who you are and then people will accept you. Maybe you don't have the very big circle of people around you. That's what you don't need that. You need some good people who support for you and they respect and they accept who you are. That's enough for you. They always say that 10 good friends, it's better than 100 friends who doesn't have any benefit for you. So make your circle small, but be happy. You don't need all that people, you don't need everybody to like you.
And all that attention sometimes is just worthless.
No.
And that's a beautiful message, and especially teenagers nowadays, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
they're very conscious about their looks, especially concerning the social media, Snapchat and then filters. Whenever you see this beautiful picture on the internet, you want to become the same person in real life, to look kind of same way as you would look on Instagram, let's say.
Speaking of social media, especially this Snapchat, made this life more miserable especially for the females, actually. I've got this from many doctors who work in cosmetic. They said there were patients coming with the picture they took in Snapchat. They said, I want my face to be just like this. Come on, there is nothing like this. You can never ever get the exact picture of your filter by the cosmetic surgery. This made everyone go very down into psychology thing, actually. Like, I really, it's in my mind to make a very deep like conversation and project about this Snapchat and other filters they use. But it will be my next project after that. That next will be the next one.
And it's a great idea, right?
Yeah.
So I read on social media as well that some of the countries, European countries, they are going to ban the usage of filters on Instagram, especially because we've got a lot of influencers,
Yeah.
and we never see the behind the scenes how the picture was taken. We only see the beautiful photo, let's say,
Yes.
but in reality, it's not like that. So now, in some of the countries, it's a rule. If you are a public person, you have a lot of followers, you need to show how this beautiful picture was taken and then how the person looks in real life. So it will not affect on the ideas of the young people, especially.
That
And
is
then-
amazing.
Yeah, and then I think everyone should follow that
Yes.
because whatever we see on social media, it's most
Let's
of the
say
time.
not everyone, even if you say let's everyone follow that, they don't follow that.
Yeah.
But let's this to be a rule for our country as well. Why not?
Yeah, that would be great.
We've got a lot of models. They do pictures, they do post the pictures with the filters every day. And you see them in somewhere in the public place, you don't recognize their face because this is not what you see every day on the social media.
And that's true. And I think everyone can relate to that.
And I love when I see picture with no filter, actually. Myself, I don't post, even in my Instagram with the filter. I don't like it. It doesn't mean I have no picture with the filter. No, I do have it. And sometimes I use it. Actually, I was like explaining some kind of this cosmetic treatments, and I took 2 pictures of my face, one with the filter, one without filter, and I was like, oh my God, a lot of different, you know? So this filter doesn't make anything good.
So let's get back to the topic of the natural beauty. You said that since the early age, from your childhood, your family also promotes that message. And then now you try to carry this message to the bigger audience and everyone who surrounds you to help people to love themselves, accept themselves, and then take care of themselves as they are. So could you please give the final message to our audience in the end of our today's program?
Yeah, sure. Like when I was a kid and until now, my dad never wants me even to wear makeup. He loves to see the naturality of people. We love nature and naturality of people. So he was promoting me all the time not to wear makeup, not to do the cosmetic treatment, and he was explaining for me. And we didn't like it, like we never went into this. But this came from my family because they always put this message in my head that I am fine with this look. I don't need to change anything. They never complained about any part of my body or of my face, so why do I have to change it? What I want to tell everyone is that you are so unique and beautiful with who you are, okay? Like, the way you look, it's amazing, and the inside of you is amazing too. The inside of you will reflect more than the way you look. So work on your inside. Work on your personality, work on your education, on your skills, not only the face. Beauty of humanity, it's not only the face or body. We are not a doll, okay? Let's have something that's different from each other. And I hope everybody get back to naturality and loves the way they look, and we are all beautiful the way we look.
Thank you, Frmesk.
You're welcome.
That was a beautiful message. And then to all you beautiful souls, I wish you to listen to Dr. Frmesk today because she explained everything in details, how important it is to be unique, to accept yourself the way you are, and then embrace your naturality and your natural beauty. Thank you so much for watching this episode of my home program, and I will see you next time. Bye.